Hi there, Daniel Jones with Premier Lawnscaping here, and I wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk with you about what I consider winning your business. Now, you're going to have to pardon me, I've got some notes over here because my memory sometimes is not so good as I'm speaking, so I'm going to refer to them. And sounds like the planes might be landing at Orlando International right now, so occasionally you might get some background noise. I've been doing this 18 years, and I've seen a lot of issues in yards that could be avoided through education on the part of our customers. And I'm not talking going down to the Orange County Extension or to the University of Florida and getting that type of education, but just some basic principles for lawn and landscaping management that would help avoid a lot of issues. Now, I of course want to win your business and have years of repeat business from you. However, what I don't want to do is resod your yard this year and then find that I have to come back 3 years later and resod it again because we're having the same set of issues. Rather, what I want to do is figure out what are the underlying issues when I show up at your house and then set about to fix them before we solve whatever the major concern is that you have. And that could be bad sod, it could be plants that you're having an issue with, could be your irrigation system or the well, a wide variety. But in order for me to better help you and to ensure that you achieve the success you want in your yard, I am going to want to understand what problems we're facing. So when you have a meeting with me, I'm going to be asking you a lot of questions. And the reason that I ask those questions is so that I can better understand the long-term problems that you've been having. Now, we've built this business on what I commonly call the 3 legs of the stool. Each leg is just as important as the other 2. And those 3 legs are quality, reliability, and knowledge. And I tell my people all the time that work for us that, quality is not just quality materials, it's quality workmanship. Reliability is not just showing up to work at 7 a.m., but it's being at the customer's place when they expect you and keeping them informed of where we are in the process. And knowledge is not just learning your job, but being able to impart that knowledge to new people on our team or even to customers when they ask questions. I expect all my employees every day to learn something new, just as I have over the years doing this business. Now, I was very lucky when I started out because my father, God bless him, when he realized that this was what I wanted to do, actually bought my wife and I hundreds of dollars in encyclopedias for plants and soil and sod and anything that you can think of in landscaping, which, considering that we started in 2002 doing this, was kind of maybe a little silly on my dad's part because the internet had a lot of that information. However, it's actually proven to be a very useful resource because sometimes Google doesn't have all the answers that you want, or it's not as easy to find, whereas those books have proven invaluable to me when I'm looking up problems. So I educate myself every day, and I don't have all the answers. And sometimes I'm going to tell you, if I meet with you and you ask me a question, I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to have to research it, and I'll get back to you. But get back to you, I will. So the quality and the reliability and the knowledge, how does that play into me winning your business? And well, of course, I'm going to provide you with quality materials, but I also want to educate you what to look for and how you can head off problems. Now, that doesn't mean that I expect you to go out there and solve the problems, but if you know what to look for during our meeting, or even as we're going down the road and we're installing sod or landscaping or an irrigation system, if I'm giving you this information of things that you can look for or to be knowledgeable about, then you can at least pick up the phone or get on email and write me or call me and say, hey, this is what I'm seeing. What do you think I need to do? If you have a treatment company and you're noticing problems with your sod or your landscaping, then you can contact them and have them come out for a special visit to treat it. But by you being educated to know some of the warning signs of stress or problems, you can avoid having to come back and replace your entire lawn. Of course, another part of the knowledge is me passing on to you what is actually going to work best in the area that you want to do something. You may decide that you want certain colored plants. You may have a certain plant set in style for you, but the area that you want to put it may be too shady, or it may be too moist, or it may be too sandy. These issues, I'm going to say to you, that's not actually going to work here, but what were you ultimately looking for? If you can tell me what you were looking for, usually we can find something very similar to that that is going to provide you with the aesthetic that you were desiring for your yard. So again, that's part of the education. I want to be your reliable go-to resource if you've got a problem. I don't have a problem with people sending me emails 2-3 years after I've done work for them. Hey, I'm experiencing this problem, and I can respond to it. And sometimes, if I'm in the area, I'm more than happy to pop by or even set up an appointment to come out and take a look at it. Because by me doing that and helping you, then I know at least, that you're thinking of me, and that if there further action needs to be taken, you're probably going to give us a call to go ahead and fix it. So yeah, is it monetarily good for me to go ahead and provide this resource? Of course it is. But every time that you contact me doesn't mean that I'm going to try and make a sale. Ultimately, what I want to do is make sure that you're not having an issue and that you're able to head it off. I want you to walk away from our meetings educated enough to know what you have to do to keep your lawn and landscaping successful. Okay, this is important to me because I don't ever want to be considered fly-by-night company who comes in, sells a product, and forgets about you. When you are calling us, you are investing your hard-earned money, and that investment should be honored with our commitment to provide you with that quality, reliability, and knowledge so that it lasts for you. So if you are having an issue with your lawn and you've got a question, please feel free to shoot us an email at sales@premier-lawnscaping.com or give us a call, 407-308-2885. If I don't answer, leave me a message. I'm a lot of times out in the field, but I will get back with you. And if you do have some type of need for your yard, by all means, click on the Book Now button and get a free estimate. And thank you very much for your time, and have a good day.